It affected my life in so many ways that I didn't know. I just chose to volunteer, and that's the way I went in. And I wanted to be a soldier, and I wanted to fight a war, and I went ahead and did all of those things. And that's where I come from. I have a military award for valor that's called a Silver Star. I was lucky enough to be given and awarded the Silver Star when I was over in Vietnam. This is a farm that is north of Berryville, Arkansas. It's a small place, and my wife Denise bought this place a number of years ago. And since retirement, most of my concentration on my time is around the farm and the upkeep of the place. I am originally from Sackatone, Arizona, Pima Indian Reservation. My father was a cotton research person. He was actually a cotton geneticist. My mother was a teacher there, and my mother's family, they were all Comanche Indians, and I went in not at the satisfaction of my father or my mother. They were very disappointed that I dropped out of school. It affected my life in so many ways that I didn't know. It took years and years of living to finally realize that I had some pretty serious stuff in there. What a nice horse you are. I'm getting a little bit better in balance with things now. Not many people get the Silver Star and still have a chance to talk about it. A lot of the recipients of the Silver Star get the award posthumously. Good boy. The actual combat that was involved in me getting the Silver Star was an operation that several battalions from my brigade went on, and they were looking for a unit of North Vietnamese regulars that were operating in the A Shau Valley. My unit was selected to be the point unit when this operation kicked off. Somehow we got in contact with this group of North Vietnamese regulars. They were well-seasoned fighters, and we got ourselves pinned down, and we got trapped, and we had to call artillery on ourselves, and it took a lot to bail us out of being totally wiped out and annihilated, and we came through it with a number of people being killed, and you know, it's a pretty powerful moment in my life, and I really didn't think I'd make it through it. You gonna lock the gate behind me? All right. First Cherokee purple. It's okay. We actually found and uncovered a hospital that was built underground. We found sophisticated operation tables, and they had underground electric that was part of the hospital. We found large weapons caches, and it was, you know, just a point of pride for our unit. For a lot of years in my life, I was pretty closed-mouthed about my military service. Somewhere along the line, I came back. I guess mostly it was a couple of trips I took mostly with my wife, and went back to see my mother's grave, and through one of those trips we went back, I stumbled across a couple of my family members. They encouraged me to become re-involved in the Comanche Indian Nation, and the Comanche Indians put their veterans on a very high, special place in their Comanche Nation. Ever since going back and reconnecting with my mother's side of the family, I've been an active Comanche Indian. They've welcomed me back to the tribe with open arms, and it's a special thing for me.